Ready the oars.
Nice to see you, Commander.
Onwards.
We're at maximum speed.
So hopefully the stream looks a little better on Odyssey now. I mean, you can't really tell because we're doing the big motion blur effect.
Lower sail.
This should look pretty good. I'm being pushed all the way to the right here.
Ready the oars.
Oh, never mind. I'm not allowed to go fast, apparently.
Sails down.
There we go. Do 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 do. Does anyone actually like the Odyssey sea shanties? Is Project Tourism free? I don't think so. It's no Black Flag, yeah, I know. The whole sailing side of it, I don't know. It must just be like the cannons in Black Flag. I guess the map's like either the map's smaller or you travel on a boat faster. Because it just takes so long to do stuff. I mean, I know the map is smaller, but it's smaller like on a scale. Just have to wait for Skull and Bones. Yeah, because that's using the same combat technology, isn't it? Basically, because that's Ubisoft as well. So I imagine they'll be using similar stuff. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It makes sense to have it because everything's islands and everything's separated. I've literally just come to a stop here because of these waves. But they could have done something. They could have just, like, we're in the fucking Animus. Couldn't they just, like, sped up time while sailing? It doesn't have to be super realistic. Well, I know it's not super realistic, because, like, technically this would take, like, 5 days real time in this time period or something stupid.
We're living dangerously, getting this close.
This goes to what? Oh, the ship that's coming towards me. It's quicker than it should be, but you know what I mean, like, it's a video game. Make it even, I'm not even going the right way, am I? I have to go all the way around this peninsula. I mean, I could... What's over here? This whole area. I'm like 2 levels under this entire area. I guess I really should have gone and done some things on like this island first. I mean, we should be okay. And we're basically level 31. I think we'll go around just so we don't... No, fuck it. I've changed my mind like 5 times. I'm just gonna dock here. Yeah, and then we'll pick up some random locations until we hit level 31, pretty much.
Lower the oars.
They really need.
Slower.
We really need to add a rowboat to the ship. Also, when you're on your ship, you should restock arrows because there's like 1,000,000 arrows on the ship. Okay, how do I... This way, probably. Come on, horsey. New region discovered. Come back here. We're going this way. It would be too convenient. They said they care less about history, and they say. So, see, this is the confusing bit, because they're like, they make a lot of historical points and they put a lot of historical figures in it, and they say that history isn't kind of important. Well, they did in Origins at least, but then they added all the fucking immortal sets in that and had all the weird like bits where you trip out and see big stuff.
Whoa!
Okay, that's presumably the mystical creature thing, yeah. Just look at your dad. True. But that's related to like the Isu stuff. If
I don't want to be spotted
I
here.
didn't want to activate the wolf.
The size of it. That's no ordinary wolf.
I just wanted to, you know, have a nice stroll through the woods. But I don't really understand that whole dad whine as well, because, like, I can't kill it. It's 6 levels higher than me. It'll take, like, 3 million attacks to kill it because of how damage works in this game. Where if you're under-leveled by, like, 2 levels, you just don't do any damage to anything. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, because, like, if he was 150 or however old he is, then I'm like, what, mid-20s? As in Alexios. Maybe late 20s. So he was still like 120. That's how time works. So am I like... The question is,
Come on.
did they have sex? Or was I a miracle baby? It was good for 150. Yeah, perhaps. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that needs answering, but I'm guessing as you fill in the keystones, you may get to learn about that. Do so little damage.
Watch for the arrows! I'm going to check on them. Keep an eye on me.
I'm going after that archer.
That isn't answered, but surely they had sex. Why surely?
Kill the one.
The way this game, well, this series works. Why surely?
We're under fire! This isn't
Poison might finish you off. My controller's vibrating like mad. You can probably hear it on the mic.
With me. Let's get the archer.
They don't even know where I am, do they? No.
Malaka, no one here. Can't let him escape. Any luck, sister?
No!
Okay, so one way to take care of it. Oh, calm down. Okay, he calmed. Tablet. Parody of Castlevania. Isn't the thingy out now? The Castlevania TV series thing on Netflix. He said something about basically having a baby since both are Isu descendant. Oh, so like... Is that why our mother looks like relatively young. Because she's clearly like 50.
Off we go now.
And obviously powerful, but... Or is that just because he couldn't be bothered to do 2 separate models for her early cutscenes and her late cutscenes? Don't think so. This is not going to do like any damage to him, I don't think. Alright, killed him. But he used like a lot of stuff. How am I going to get to you? I didn't mean to do that. Oh, too late now. I can't read chat and fight. It's difficult. Because Pythagoras is only alive because of the staff. Ah, true. But how do we know our mother doesn't have something? Some sort of ancient artifact. Because I have the spear, which is what kept me alive. Presumably, Kassandra had something as well, because she should be dead. I love how he, like, flew. Because she gave it to you. Yeah, but it was... I don't know. I wonder if it was given to us because... like, someone knew that I'd need it. Because I was going to fall off a cliff. Talking and fighting is difficult. Why are you so fast? Right, just get gone. Also, when you do that, I wish it drops the loot, like, at the top. You just, like, automatically loot. That'd be nice. Where's this treasure? In there. I can't give you the answer because I suppose. But, like, you get where I'm coming from, though, don't you? Regardless of whether it's a spoiler or not. It's a logical thinking. I kind of wish our father was Leonidas instead. That would have made, like, a lot more sense of how she got the spear of Leonidas and the rest of it. It just would have made so much more sense. I didn't mean to get off the horse. Because she would have been... He's your grandfather. What? But then... I don't know. They're just going way too far-fetched with this sort of stuff. Is it a Spartan camp? No, it's just a warehouse. Which is basically a camp at this point. I said that about 5 times. I don't listen to the lore because it doesn't make sense. If it made sense, I might understand it. Like, even... Well, I say even.
Spartans can build as many boats as they like, but Poseidon will never favor them as he does the Athenians.
Like, the AC to Ezio storyline, it all made sense. Like, that whole thing... Maybe because that's, like, more well documented or something? I don't know. This makes sense? No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. It does. Maybe once you get to the end game it makes sense. But right now it doesn't. I don't know, this whole game just... Like, I'm enjoying playing it.
Alexios!
But it just feels weird. Like, Origin had a story to it. As such, this is just like, where's the side stories combining?
Lamb, you made it. I trust the seas were favorable?
Poseidon might be the only one not trying to kill me.
And did you go to Thera? Did you find him?
I did.
What did he tell you?
Yeah, I kind of wish they just didn't call it Assassin's Creed. Or just, like, called it a different game, but said, like, based in the Assassin's Creed universe. Because the only thing Assassin's Creed about it, that I've seen, is A, you can assassinate people. B, you go into an animus. And 3, there's Isu descendants. And all that side of it.
He told me where I'm from, and where I must go.
So now you know the truth.
I'm not his son. I'm just a weapon.
That is the furthest thing from the truth. You were brought into this world with love. I never imagined we'd stand on Spartan soil together again.
Strange to be back. I spent so long running from this place.
So did I. But we can't run from anything anymore.
Agreed.
Sparta is our home. But we'll have to rid ourselves of the puppet king if we are ever to find peace.
Whatever happened to our old house?
Nikolaos stayed after I left, but now that he's gone, I don't know.
Why don't we go find out?
Of course. But first, there's something I want to show you.
Okay. Why are you running so fast? This is not like NPCs. Can I get my own horse? I don't want your crappy horse. Come on, horse. But yeah, if it just said, like, based in the Assassin's Creed universe, I would have had no complaints. But it wasn't an AC game. I don't know. But it's still a good game. Someone bought the best skin for horse, the unicorn one. I like this one, and I got it for free, so...
No matter how far I ran, I never could escape them.
I know. On Naxos I could forget. It was as if I had locked Sparta in a box and tossed it to the bottom of the sea.
Did you put memories of us in that box?
I wanted to. But it would have taken all the wood in the land to build one big enough.
Everything just seems a bit awkward. Oh, it's that tree. That famous tree. I don't know. It's just stopped.
This is where I first trained you to use your spear.
Hesitation only hastens the grave.
You remembered.
How do you think I got this far?
We had to pry that spear from your hand while you slept. You said you needed it to fight the monsters in your dreams.
I couldn't face Cerberus empty-handed. Those children will be ripped to shreds. We should help them.
Alexios, wait! You shouldn't interfere. This is Spartan training territory.
Yeah.
I hope you're right. For their sake.
The agogi is what turns boys into men. Interfering would only weaken them, weaken Sparta.
They're no good to Sparta if we leave them to die.
And they're no good to Sparta if they're too weak to kill a wolf. Come. Let's go home.
I mean, it's the right thing to do. To just leave him do it. For Sparta. I hope he grows up to be like a general in the end game. I hope it's like,
Ruthless.
Not ruthless.
for letting him kill all the wolves, you are.
Those boys will become Cryptia.
This
Keepers
guy
of
was
peace
promoted
and
to the
stalkers
best.
in the night.
Stalkers in the night?
There's a reason Sparta never changes. It has rules, and they are strict. Spartans rule Laconia, but most of its citizens are ilotas, enslaved peasants made to work the fields and mines.
Slaves? Why don't they revolt?
Spartan fields keep them fed, and Spartan warriors keep them safe. First from the Persians, and now from the Athenians.
I never thought I'd find myself back in Sparta. It looks so peaceful, despite the war raging elsewhere. I see.
Most of us make great sacrifices for comfort.
Most, not all. Ella.
It's very pretty.
Ella.
Where are we going?
What is wrong with you?
She went that way. It's quite populated. I may start dropping some frames. Because this area is very CPU intensive apparently.
This was the first and last place I ever felt safe.
As soon as you were old enough to hold a spear, you trained in this yard from morning till night.
Nikolaos was a tough teacher to please.
He hid his pride from you. But every night he would tell me, he's going to bring glory to Sparta.
As much as I hate him for what he did, I wouldn't be who I am today without his training.
My heart broke that day. But for the first time in ages, standing here with you, I truly believe it can mend again.
Me too.
Do you remember the first time you held your sister?
I was scared I'd break her. I piled every blanket and pillow we had around me.
Even then, you held her so tight, I thought you would squeeze the life out of her.
She turned out stronger than we thought.
The gods must be playing tricks on my eyes.
Good to see you, Brasidas. It's been a long time since I rescued you from the warehouse fire in Corinth.
That's not how I remember it.
You look well, Brasidas.
The rumors were true. You're alive.
Many we thought to be dead are still breathing.
When I heard the two of you came home,
We're in Sparta, but we're not home yet.
We want our house back, Brasidas.
Sparta claimed your estate after Nikolaos' disappearance. They're waiting for his adopted son to claim it, but he hasn't returned from the war.
Stentor? I knew I should have killed him on the beach. What do we have to do to get it back?
You'll need to negotiate your Spartan citizenship with the kings. It won't be easy.
Why not?
As happy as I am to see you, the kings won't be. Especially Archidamos. Your exit from Sparta wasn't exactly graceful.
He can't still be mad I broke his nose.
You what?
In any case, he hasn't forgotten. But I have an idea that might help him forgive.
Tell us.
Spartan soldiers have been giving weapons to the Ilotes. Whoever takes care of these traitors will earn his thanks.
Sounds easy enough.
So, To get our house back, I must take out the Spartan commander responsible for inciting a useless rebellion. Sounds easy enough.
Find me in the throne room when it's done.
And where will you be?
This is where I raised you. It's also where Leonidas raised me. I'm going to visit his tomb just beyond the estate. You should pay your respects too before you get started.
I'll try.
Okay, I'm guessing I should go there. Wherever there is. Level up, daddy. King of Sparta. Bully the bullies. Okay. Press F to pay your respects. Let's go! I was kind of hoping it wasn't an actual leap of faith and I could just do the dive bomb tuck roll thing, because that's more amusing. You missed this quest? How'd you miss this quest?
Grandfather was a true hero. Maybe one day.
Do I speak to him or speak to her?
He wants me to go because he knows I'm the best fighter here. Everyone knows it.
Talk to him.
You're not one of my soldiers. You better have a good reason for being here.
We Spartans stand together, so here I am.
Yes, Spartan blood matters most.
Looks like this victory will bring you glory.
The rewards of skill and effort.
It's the Spartan way.
From slave to general, bathing in the blood of this war while our leaders stuff their faces and preen.
The Polemarchos believe it's an easy victory.
I will end this war in my favor.
You have a strategy?
Athenian Polemarchos are paralyzed with indecision. They serve too many masters.
Making them slow to react.
And that's where you come in. Infiltrate their forts and kill the Polemarchos. I need a way clear for my troops.
I'll do my part. Consider the commander is already dead.
Bring me their Athenian seals as proof. You'll be rewarded for your efforts.
Leonidas. He was Sparta's last true hero. We'd all be under the yoke of the Persian Empire if it wasn't for his courage. The same blood courses through your veins.
I mean, I don't believe it, but apparently I should.
So, our blood is the blood of kings.
You are so much more than a mercenary. You carry the blood of heroes, blood of power. Remember what I told you?
That people would try to take that power for themselves.
And then you promised.
I wouldn't let them.
Hold out your spear.
Memories.
All of this talk of the Pythia, I do not care what she says.
Enough! We have grown tired of your insolent tongue. Sparta will not go to war. The Pythia has spoken.
Pythia says what you tell her to say. She has been your puppet for far too long. The time has come to cut her strings.
Oh, Leonidas, the days of heroes are over. You think your blood makes you special? If we opened your veins, it would spill to the ground and disappear through the cracks. You are no one.
You are more than welcome to find out.
Your fate is sealed, son of the lion. Xerxes will unite us. He will bring order to chaos.
Defy the Pythia and everyone you love. Everything you stand for will perish.
Gather the men. My king? Xerxes wants Sparta. He'll have to go through me.
But how many men did he gather?
Incredible! Now, do you understand?
What must I do?
It's time we embrace our destiny. Both of us. If we don't stop the cult before it's too late, then all Leonidas fought and died for was for nothing. Our bloodline has reason to those who would enslave us.
It's time we rise again.
Well, well, well. Mother and son united in Sparta at last. And look at you, a god and goddess among mortals.
King Pausanias, we're honored. I was sorry to hear about your father.
Yes, our fathers would have been proud to see us here today.
You remember Alexios, my king?
Who could forget? The boy who died to save his sister. Such a tragedy. An innocent child put to death because of an ancient, merciless law.
He sounds so fake.
Ancient and merciless. Most Spartans live and die by these laws. But you sound more progressive.
And you sound like you've been rubbing elbows with Athenians.
I've been to a symposium or two.
In any case, Sparta was weakened by losing you both.
We're examples of why these laws must change.
Oh, I agree. But King Archidamos, if he could carve Spartan law across the chests of every citizen, he would.
Spartan laws destroyed my family. Spartan laws had me claw my way through the streets. We're here today because he defied those laws.
He did, and he lost his head for it. But we're not here to talk about the dead, are we?
We know Sparta reclaimed our house after what happened to my father in Megaris. We want it back.
Mind your tongue, child. You may not live in Sparta anymore, but I'm still your king.
We graciously request an audience with you and King Archidamos to discuss reinstating our citizenship and reclaiming our home.
Of course. There's nothing I'd want more. Archidamos, however, still hasn't forgiven you for the whole nose incident.
What can we do to sway him?
There's rumor of a Illot rebellion, and the Kreptia are stalking the flames. Savagely killing Helots, stealing livestock, and leaving corpses to rot in the streets.
The Kryptia represents Sparta's ultimate achievement in military training. Their discipline and fearlessness make Sparta's army the most feared in the world.
Once. But the Kryptia have become corrupt and bloodthirsty. And training boys to kill unarmed peasants is nothing to be proud of. Do you want your home back or not? Good. So the Ilots will no longer support the senseless slaughtering of their people.
If killing Kryptia will get our home back, I'll do it.